Alright, hey everybody, my name is Adam and I am on my sailing boat Secret Fire, and I'm making this video because I had a really hard time finding clear instructions on this particular project that I'm about to show you. I have a 1984 Hunter 31, so she's a little bit older. I've had to do a lot of repair work, but it's been a great pleasure to work on the boat. So one of the things that happened last season is my anode on my prop shaft fell off, and so as you can imagine, my propeller and my prop shaft got eaten up pretty bad because I had no idea it fell off, and it could have happened earlier in the season, not sure. So I had to buy a new prop shaft and a new propeller, and I need to obviously remove the original one. So the purpose of this video is to show you how I'm doing it based on my own research and how I figured out the best way to do it. So the purpose of this video is to give clear instructions on how to do this project. So for anyone else who might have a similar model boat or a boat that has a similar construction, they can follow these steps clearly and know what to do if they have the similar setup. Obviously, not every boat is built the same. Every single boat needs its own unique type of care and tools and what have you, but hopefully this clear instruction will help you understand how to do this project and get your prop shaft off your boat so you can put a new one in. So here we go. All right, here we're looking at behind my engine in my Hunter 31 at the prop shaft and the prop coupler that connects the prop to the engine or the gear shaft, right? So what do we need to do here? So let's clearly review what we're actually doing. So for me to replace my prop shaft, this pipe here, which is the only pipe you can see of the prop shaft, has to come out, right? And it can't come out because this coupler here is here, right? It's attached, it can't come out. So we need to remove this piece so that this pipe can go all the way out through the bottom of the boat and I can replace it with a new one. So we need to get the coupler off the prop shaft, and to do that, we need to find a way to remove it. So there is a bunch of different methods that you can do this. However, it's really determined by how much space you have and what kind of boat you have. I've already done a lot of the pre-work. I'm gonna explain it. I'm gonna go through it very slowly, but I don't have a lot of room in here, right? So if once I take these bolts out, this only slides back a couple inches, only about that much space. It's about an inch more. And so I can't use any kind of tool or mechanism that's designed for this particular task. So I have to use some leverage to remove it. And so I got this from a few videos on YouTube that I watched, but no one really explained it clearly. So I want to explain it. So what you need to do is that on the inside of the coupler is the prop shaft, right? It's a circular piece of metal, and there's enough room in there for you to put one of these, right? And so this is obviously what you use to remove nuts on your car, your tires, or doing a tire change, etc., right? And so I put one that was small enough that would fit in there and would put leverage against the prop shaft. So what I'm going to do, and I'm going to show you as I do it, as I tighten these, as I go around and tighten these, right, this is going to pull together the two coupling components, right? These are going to pull together. And because there is some leverage, it's hard to see in there. I'll get in there. You can kind of see I have it taped in there. Once that pushes on our little gear here, little mechanism, this guy is going to get pushed out, right? He's going to get pushed back towards the back of the boat, and then this should hopefully remove it. Now there's a key in there, right? And what's the key? The key is a little protruding piece of metal that connects the prop shaft to the coupler. That's how it keeps it from falling off as it spins, all that good stuff. So we want to start tightening these two pieces, and hopefully, this little guy is pushing against the prop shaft and it'll pop out. So I'm gonna do a couple rounds of it and show you my progress. I don't have a mount or anything, otherwise I'd have it step up here while I do it, but I'll show you the progress as I go through, and hopefully we'll see some progress. All right, so I've made some progress. I've gone around about 4 or 5 times tightening each bolt, and as you can see, my prop shaft is slowly but surely starting to come out of the coupler, which is great. That means this is working. However, I'm running into a small problem, which is the bolts that I purchased, which need to be a little bit longer for me to do this, are almost touching the engine. So what I need to do now is that once I get a little bit further along, I need to put in the old bolts back in, which are much shorter. But now, since this is close enough together, I should be able to do that no problem. And since this has already been pushed out, that shouldn't go back in. There's no pressure coming from the outside, and I can get the rest of this off. So I'm gonna get back at it and show you hopefully the final result. All right, so we've made some progress here. However, we encountered another problem. So I was using this piece to push against the bolt or the prop shaft, and it is too short because it only went that far, right? Maybe a little bit further inside. So you can see It's still not all the way out. If I push it up, we've made some progress. Maybe about, should be almost the size of this guy, a little less. And we need to get a longer piece of metal to stick in there and kind of start over. And that should get us all the way to the end, right? So I need something a little bit longer than this, and we'll go after it one more time. There it is. Off she goes. Good stuff. Okay. And we have success. We have the coupler completely removed. He's completely gone. Key's still inside and everything. And now we can pull the prop shaft completely out of the boat and start installing the new one. So I hope this video was helpful in how to remove a prop shaft coupler when it comes to a boat with this kind of room. And thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. See ya. Hey everybody, Adam here. I wanted to add a little bit more supplemental information as I recorded that original video back in the winter before this summer, since I finally get around to editing and posting this video. Just some, I just wanted to apologize for some terminology I used if it was incorrect. I'm still a relatively new boat owner, so forgive me there. Just let me know in the comments below what I said wrong. I'm happy to make sure it's corrected for any future content. And just a little more context, what I ended up doing is, because the prop shaft had to be completely removed and a new one had to be installed, the only way that was going to work on the model boat I have was lifting up that engine. I have a Yanmar 2GMF engine. I had to lift it up and then put the prop shaft underneath it. There was no way to get the prop shaft in from behind, as the rudder's in the way and it just would mess up the rudder trying to do that. But got all that done, was able to get the boat back in the water, and she's running great now. So all that work was really well worth it. Learned my lesson with the anode, so that shouldn't happen again. But again, let me know what you thought about the video. I'm trying to make more content like this as a new boat owner. There's not a lot of content always out there specifically for my kind of boat or the kind of project I'm doing. So I try to make more content around that stuff, so there's more resources out there on the internet for people to watch to help them in their sailboat journey. So again, thank you for watching the video. I look forward to seeing you in the next one.